What's happening, guys? Jason here, back with my 1970 Buick GS, and it's time for the 2,000 mile update. Now, I finished this car about 4 months ago, and I have been driving her pretty regularly throughout the winter thus far. The only time I really didn't drive it is whenever it started snowing out, and that was less to do with the car and more to do with the fact that other people might run over me, and I really didn't want to risk that. So things have changed a little bit on the car, which I'll take you around and show you. Overall, it's been a very enjoyable experience. It does what a car should do. It gets you from point A to point B with style and fun. My gas mileage average is not what I was hoping it to be. It's running between 15 and 17 miles per gallon. I'd say the average is probably 16. But I think there's a reason for that. I do not believe that engine was ever tuned. I just took everything off from the donor car there, and it had the cam and everything in it, but I don't think that it ever got tuned because the rev limiter is at 6,000 RPM, which it should not be for a cammed LS. The anti-theft system was never deleted, and it smells very, very rich. So I think the guy just threw a cam in and threw in some bigger injectors and called it a day. But yeah, let me take you around the car and we'll show you what's happened. So exterior wise, not much has gone on. I've cleaned it up a little bit. I got all the as much of the buffing compound off from it as I could. My door lock jumped out of the door, and that's turned into a colossal pain because I bought the new key cylinder for it, but the key cylinder did not come with the pawl to activate the striker rod in there. So I had to order that, and I'm still waiting on it to come in. Otherwise, not much has changed outside the vehicle. I mean, it's still there. Later today, I'm going to be sanding some of those clear bubbles out and buffing it a little bit more. But once the paint cured, it really came in with the shine and everything. Same story down this side. Basically, just the exact same car. Not much has changed. Inside is where changes have occurred. As you know from watching the videos, or maybe you don't know because you didn't watch it, but I've added Morse Classic shoulder belts on there. This right here is the single best mod I've done to the car. Makes it so much more enjoyable than having the solid shoulder belt that came down. So the big change inside has been the custom auto sound stereo system. So I put this guy in, I got it for Christmas. Mounts into the factory locations. As you can see, it looks like it belongs there. Wound up buying some kick panels with some JBL speakers that I got on the Jungle website on sale. I can't really complain about them. They're a little low on bass, but I've got it pre-wired for a sub. This particular speaker was a little bit harder to put in because they come with their own speakers, which is Kicker, and I'm not a big fan of Kicker. So I just got the JBLs instead, and the JBLs were too big to go in there, so there was a little piece of metal in there that needed to be trimmed out. No big deal, nothing I haven't done before. Rear package tray had to be cut out, but the 6x9s are back there now, and a fairly decent looking job, if I don't say so myself. The only other problem I've really encountered is the I've been having this random no start when it's cold, and I think the battery fixed it, but that's yet to be seen because it hasn't been cold since I changed the battery. But yeah, stereo wise, you can see comes on custom, and it's got it's hard to see with the light, but it does have a Bluetooth mic up there, which is really good. I'm actually very impressed by the custom auto sound stereo. Sound quality and Bluetooth mic quality are outstanding. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's changed on the car. It's just been doing what it should do. It drives, and it drives very well. Everywhere I go, I get attention in it. You know, somebody's talking to me about it, asking me what it is, you know, what I've done to it. A few people even understood that it was a Buick and not a Chevelle or a GTO. But you know, when I bought this particular car, I didn't really know what I was going to do with it. You know, and I look back through my own videos there, and even I didn't know. I said, you know, I might LS swap it, I might leave it alone, I might do all kinds of stuff. But yeah, as the time went on, I've gotten more and more attached to the car, and I've bought some of my, dream cars there. They're not like the exotics or anything, but I have bought every car that I've ever wanted. And it was kind of a case of don't meet your heroes. All of them felt like, not enough car for the amount of money that I had into them. But this one kind of snuck up on me. It was never a dream car. It was never anything that I, lusted after as a kid or whatever. Looked at magazines and said, I want this particular car right here. Even the A-body in general. But, I picked it up and I've got, less than a C5 Corvette in it. And it's kind of my favorite car right now. So it goes to show that your dream cars might not be all they're cracked up to be, and the ones you never even thought about turn into your dream cars. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm sure I'll have more updates coming for it. One thing that is coming for sure is fixing the rear end for the wheel hop issues, and probably going and getting this thing tuned. I'm trying to run down an intake for it because it's got the LS1 intake on it, which it never should have had. It needs at least an LS6. But trying to run one down these days is difficult. But yeah, tuning and rear end work will be coming. I'm probably going to revamp the exhaust too. I'm not real happy with it. But yeah, that's been the 2,000 mile update. I have zero complaints about the car. It has been a joy to drive. So as always, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you enjoy these videos and you want to see more.